welcome to the deep dive. You sent us some truly fascinating material today, all centering around a single date, August 23rd. Our mission, as always, is to unpack your sources and, well, figure out how this one day became such a nexus of history, innovation, and even deliberate commemoration. Global, national, regional scales. It's all in there. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, and what's really compelling about August 23rd, I think, is that it doesn't have just one fixed meaning.
Yeah.
It's got this remarkable fluidity. It's like, it started as just, well, a collection of historical things that happened to fall on that day, but it's evolved into something much more purposeful in certain places, an evolving canvas, really.
Right. And looking globally first, it seems August 23rd presents this profound historical irony. You've got these moments of really dark conflict right alongside incredible acts of liberation. Why do you think such contrasting events often land on the same calendar day like this?
That's a great point. And maybe it's less about why they land on the same day randomly and more about what it reveals. August 23rd becomes this kind of crucible. It forces us, I think, to see how closely destruction and liberation can actually shadow each other. Think about the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact in 1939. Pretty dark. Divided Eastern Europe. Or the start of the Battle of Stalingrad in 1942. Just brutal.
Yeah, absolutely. Pivotal, tragic moments.
But then on that same date, years later, you get the Singing Revolution in '89. That amazing nonviolent human chain against Soviet rule. And Armenia declaring independence in 1990. Total contrast.
It really is striking. And beyond the geopolitics, August 23rd also seems to repeatedly mark humanity's push into new frontiers, especially flying in space.
Yeah.
Like the first mid-air refueling back in 1923, then the first flight of the Lockheed C-130, that workhorse plane, in 1954. And then, this is amazing, Lunar Orbiter 1 taking the very first photo of Earth from the moon in 1966.
Incredible images.
Right. And for all of us online today, there's the World Wide Web connection. Now, the initial release was around August 23rd in 1991, but it's a bit nuanced, isn't it? The records, I think, from CERN show the software fully entered the public domain, like truly unrestricted access, in April 93.
Yeah, that distinction's important for when it became, universally available.
And it's not just events, people, too. Basketball legend Kobe Bryant was born on this day in 1978. Which connects to Mamba Week now, and even the announcement of that with the 8th pick film coming in 2025.
So what's fascinating here, really, is just how much is packed into this one date. You've got war packs, liberation, huge scientific leaps, cultural figures. It's like a microcosm of the human experience, the good and the bad, all colliding.
Okay, so from that kind of grand, often accidental global picture, it's interesting to shift focus, because some nations are now actively shaping what August 23rd means. India is a prime example. You'll remember last year, 2023, the huge success of the Chandrayaan-3 mission, that soft landing on the lunar South Pole.
A massive moment.
Huge. Made India only the 4th country to land on the moon, and crucially, the first ever to reach the South Pole region. And almost immediately, Prime Minister Modi declared August 23rd National Space Day, a deliberate act of commemoration.
And it's forward-looking too, right? Not just celebrating the past achievement.
Exactly. The theme they've set for National Space Day in 2025 is Aryabhatta to Gaganyaan, ancient wisdom to infinite possibilities. It neatly links India's, ancient contributions to mathematics and astronomy with their modern space ambitions.
Yeah, and if we connect this to the bigger picture, like you said, this is fundamentally different from the global stuff. That was mostly random accumulation. This is a conscious, deliberate shaping of the natural calendar. It's about building identity, projecting future goals. Very intentional.
Okay, and zooming in even further, if we look regionally, particularly Karnataka and Kerala, based on the sources you sent,
Yeah.
there's another shift. Here, August 23rd seems less about history and more about, scheduled future activities. It's about what will happen.
Right, pre-planned stuff.
Yeah. So for Karnataka in 2025, the sources mention Sumadhura Onam celebrations scheduled, a Puja Kunita folk dance performance, which is a really vibrant traditional art form from that region, and several international conferences all slated for August 23rd.
Okay.
Meanwhile, down in Kerala, August 23rd, 2025, is marked by this exciting announcement we saw from the Argentine Football Association. They're saying Lionel Messi's team plans to play a friendly match there in November. Plus, the Kerala Aviation Summit is actually on August 23rd, talking about drones, urban air taxis, AI, very future-focused.
So this raises an important point, doesn't it? For these regions, the date signifies planned events, modern urban life, institutional schedules. It's not about looking back so much as looking forward, or at least organizing the present.
So wrapping this up, August 23rd really emerges as this incredibly layered date. It's moved from being, a day where significant things just happen to fall, some tragic, some triumphant, to becoming a day of profound, purposeful national commemoration like we see in India, and also a marker for planned forward-looking events in places like Karnataka and Kerala.
So what does this all mean for you listening? Well, it kind of challenges us, I think, to see calendar dates not just as these fixed points in time. They're more like these evolving canvases, aren't they? We're constantly projecting our memories, our present priorities, and definitely our future hopes onto them. It makes you think about how we collectively shape the meaning of time itself.